So this is a review of our practice HTML project in code.org, our very first coding assignment. So when we are in our code.org account, to get to the coding part, we get to projects. And the very first time that we log in, we're going to have to locate Web Lab. If it's the second or third time we log in, our project is down here in our chart and we can just click on it. But if we're starting a brand new project, view full list and go to Web Lab. At the Web Lab site, it's going to load my code. This is the starting code. I don't touch any of this. This is my CSS document. I'm going to name the project, my last name, hyphen, practice. And you're going to put your class period either 7 or 8. I'm going to put just a star because this is my video recording. And I'm going to click save. Okay, so you would put a 7 or 8 there. We're going to come between the body tags and create some space. This is where we'll be coding. Again, not touching any of this other code, realizing that every code has a partner. So open HTML, close HTML. Open head, close head. Open body, close body. The only difference being is that the close has a backslash in front of it. The very first line is the only line that allows capitalization in it. Any other tag must be lowercase. And we're going to go ahead and get started. Typing our first open tag of header. Notice code.org is predictive. You can just select header and it will finish the spelling. Okay. Header is a container tag, meaning it holds things and spans multiple lines. So inside of the header, we're going to put an H1. That means main heading. And we're going to type our name and close H1 on the same line because heading is a single line of text. Heading 1 is our main heading. It is our largest heading. We're only allowed one of those per site. We're now going to add an image that we create. We're going to go over to our Schoology account. And we're going to open Avatar Maker from our links page. You're going to go ahead and create an avatar of yourself on this website. It is link number 8, I believe. Yep. You're going to go ahead and create an avatar that looks like you. Okay. And you'll work through it. And then once you're done, you'll download the 400 by 400. And it'll download to your account once you've created it. I'm just leaving mine plain. I'm going to add image. If you need to pause while you create it, that's fine. Add image, upload. From your files, recent files, choose your avatar, and then X. We're going to practice renaming that file. So go ahead and click on the drop-down triangle, rename. We're going to call this one selfie. Do not delete the second half of the image tag. This is the .png part. That part is the name of the file. You're not going to change that. So selfie.png. Click on it. Copy the HTML code in red. Go to your index and paste on line 9. Hit save and refresh. Your image appears. We're going to change the alt description. This is the code what would be read if you were blind or had a screen reader or if your code was broken. Selfie of your name is a description of that picture. That way, if the code didn't work, for instance, you see selfie of Katie appears. Okay, and fixing it. Okay, and save and refresh to bring mine back. I put an extra F there. Okay, next line is line 10. We're going to go ahead and close the header. Notice when I close the header, my pink arrow should disappear from down here. I should have no pink on my screen. Number 11, opening a new container of the div. Open. On line 12, since div is a container, I'm going to type a paragraph. P, hi, my name is Katie Watts. You're going to type out that sentence, but your name. I like to, and 3 things you like. my favorite food is, period. And close the paragraph on that very same line because that's single line. Line 13, we're going to start a new paragraph. So another P. I am in 8th grade. I go to Sam's, period. My favorite subject is, period. Okay, close P on same line. Line 14, we're going to close the div. At this point, there should be, when I close that container, no pink errors. Line 15, open section container. We're going to make a list. So it's going to be an ordered list, OL. Oop. OL. And then each list item I'm going to make right here, but I'm going to start the list by opening and closing a single list item, and I'm going to copy it 4 more times so that on my screen I have the list set up, and then I can go back and add my actual content. So I have 5, and then I'm going to close the list, okay, right here, and then I'm going to go back and type in the things I like, but I forgot one line, so I'm going to hit enter. We're going to put an H2 here. I forgot the heading to our list. My favorite books. You're going to make a topic, whatever you want your list to be about. So my favorite books is what my list is going to be about. Save and refresh just to see everything, and I can see that set up right here. And now I'm going to type my books in here. Last letter. Go ahead and type your list items down below. Okay. And one more. Okay. Again, if you have to pause while you type, that's fine, but you should now have your 5 list items. It is still pink at the bottom. We're going to go find an image that goes along with our list. So for me, I'm going to find one of my books, the cover of one of the books that I've read, and I'm going to go ahead on my Chromebook and 2-finger tap. So find the image that I want and 2-finger tap on it, save image as, and it'll save to your Chromebook. Okay. And then you're going to come back to your coding. It should add image, upload file, and then go ahead and go to your recent and get the file. So here I am, X out, and then I'm going to change the name of the image. We're going to all rename this list image, all one word. Okay. And then again, click on it, scroll down. Sorry about that. I'm going to copy the red code, and I'm going to come over to my code.org index, paste on line 24, save and refresh so I can see it appear. There it is. Again, change the image description. This is going to be unique to you based on what your picture is of. So mine is book cover of beach vibes. Okay. You describe it how you want. And then I'm going to come to line 25, and I'm going to close the section here. Okay. At that point, when I close the section, should be no red errors. Okay. Line 26, I'm going to go ahead and open an article. And then I'm going to go ahead and type my H4. Okay. What is your favorite book? Question mark. Close the H4 on the same line. It's a single line of code. Enter. Okay, line 28, input tag, input, make sure you're spelling it right, in, type, and you can just hit enter to get the predictive text, which is easy, and we're going to choose text. That way all the syntax appears with it, text, and then I'm going to type placeholder. Again, it comes up. I can select it, and it comes with the equals and the quotations. Your response here. What this creates, oh, and then I have to add the little caret on this side, okay? Save and refresh. What this adds is this text box underneath the question so that somebody could write their response and know what to write. Enter. 29, I want to create a button to go with that box. Button, submit, and a close button tag so that the word submit is on the button. Should have red errors at this point because I've not closed something, okay? Line 30 should be the close article tag. Almost done. Final container, which is the footer. The header and the footer are the only containers that have specific locations. Header, of course, at top, footer at bottom. PID equals end, okay? And then close that one. And then this site was created by, and your name, and the close paragraph like that. And then the final tag, close footer. At this point, once I have closed the footer, I can get rid of any extra space I have, and I should have 35 lines of code, okay? All 35 lines. If I zoom out, Control minus from lines 1 to 35, okay? This is what I am screenshotting using Control and the key above my 6, okay? I'm going to screenshot all this, and then this is what I am turning in for the screenshot and the grade. And that is practice HTML.